4, 3, 2, 1.
Put your hands up!
People, here we go! Yes!
We are back. I mean, like, I guess
Back
I'm
crowd
back.
tonight.
Right.
Welcome to Gaming on Influence, the only show you can watch live, win live, and influence live. And we are live here at Replay Lincoln Park. Big shout out to Replay Lincoln Park. Happening now. Happening now. There we go. Whoever's clapping is getting $5 for
Right,
sure.
yeah.
That's a, yeah, they keep clapping.
Everybody
after
starts
that.
clapping. Everybody.
There we go.
You got a $1,000 tab now.
Yeah, exactly. So big shout out to all the other bars across the country who are watching us right now, from the East Coast, the West Coast, to the South. We got Providence, Rhode Island. We got Chattahooga, Tennessee.
Shout out to Chattanooga.
Yeah, Chattanooga, Tennessee. We got our new bar that's just plugged in tonight.
Yeah.
Recess in Austin, Texas.
Brand new.
Yeah, Recess. I hope you're paying attention out there. Our girl Jenny's there right now. Right now,
Okay.
setting it up. So
Nice,
it's
nice.
She would be here, but she's not because she's in San Diego now. So that's she's
We
no,
miss
she's
her.
not. She's
We
at
miss her.
Brewski's.
We miss
She's
her,
at
yeah.
Brewski's. But big shout out to Recess in Austin as well.
Very
and of course,
nice.
I can never do this show alone. Round of applause to the man with the gaming golden voice, Kevin Fair.
What's going
this guy,
on, everybody?
Making
What's
it
up?
real,
It's so,
making
I'm
it
so
happen.
happy to be back, man. I got more applause than the whole show did.
You're just, this man is the show. You got more applause than anything.
Anything, man. I'm feeling
Combined.
good tonight, man. We've got some really cool contestants, some guys that I haven't seen in a really long time. One guy took a break. I got my copy of Forza 3 back, man. It's a good Friday, man.
Oh, man, look at you bringing games. And shit.
Yeah.
It's great. And we even got, show the tickets. We got a whole bunch of tickets. We got Panic the Escape Room. So those are 2 tickets to the escape room each. We're giving away money. We're giving away, actually, hot dogs.
Hot dogs.
Local
Wait,
hot
stop.
dog shop. Local hot dog shop said, hey, man.
Does it get
we're
more
gonna-
Chicago than that?
That is the level of our show. And last but not least, we have one left.
Oh,
Who
we
wants-
got one
who wants a
final shirt left.
Who wants a shirt?
Hold on to it. You can't give it out at the beginning. No.
Oh, he blocked it. She raised her hand. She wanted it, and he denied that. That was
good
our
stuff.
last shirt from Pro Wrestling Tees. They've been supporting us. Love them. They're great.
Yep.
But now it is time to bring out the contestants.
Bring them out. Bring them
Bring
out.
them out. Can I first have Ed? Come on up here, Ed. There he
Ed.
is. Ed, get on up here. He's like, oh, shit.
He
What?
signed up for GUI and he's camera shy.
All right, so you're a friend of Hank's. Yes, what do you do? What is your passion?
My passion is martial arts. I've been doing jiu-jitsu and MMA for about 3 years now.
Shit. I'll have you move her a little bit this way. Here you go. Let me make sure you're on camera. So you do jiu-jitsu. If you lose, could you just punch Hank in the balls?
Sure.
Yeah, is that a yes on that?
Is that like a jiu-jitsu move?
That's not a jiu-jitsu move.
Oh.
You can still do it. All right, I'll have you take a step off. Can I now have, he has been on the show before. He is a competitor through and through. Jim, get on up here. Here he comes, the man of the hour.
Jimbo.
Here. Jim, it's been a couple years. You're back. You know how this works. We torment you and you come back still. Why did you come back?
Oh, I'm so excited to compete again. I'm going to take this back once again. I'm going to prove I can still do this once again.
That's great. I think you have a chance. I really think you have a chance this time. You won the one time, lost this thing the second, but I think you have it this time. What you play the games? What's your strong suit?
Oh, I can't wait to get my hands on Bomberman.
All right, good to know. All right, and last, have you take a step off. And last, and certainly not least, can I get this man, Hank?
He might
Hank,
be
come on
last
up. He
and
is
least.
last.
He might be last
He's back,
and least.
going for the championship. Look at this guy. Nice shirt. All right, this is your third chance. You can win this all. You got what it takes.
I mean, I made it this far. It's just literally press buttons.
You know, it's funny you said you made it this far because you didn't make it last week when you're supposed to be here. Whoa!
Snitching
So
on
that's
him.
interesting. Interesting choice of words there, Hank.
We all need a season 3, you know?
Yeah. All right. All right, so I'll have all 3 contestants on stage. Come on on stage. Hank, get back up here. Come on, we got to figure out who the first 2 people are.
Hank
This
trying to
doesn't work.
leave again,
I
Jerry.
know. You leaving already? You just got here. All right. So we got to pick the first two contestants. This is really simple. It's rock, paper, scissors. That's it. What we got to do. Hands up high so the camera can see it. Are you ready?
Get them
And
high.
It's rock, paper, scissors, shoot. On shoot, you go. Here we go. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. All right. So we got. Wait. All right. You guys. Here we go. Yeah.
So
you
odd
here we
man
go.
out. Yep.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
That's
Rock,
a grip.
paper, scissors, shoot. There we go. All right. So we got Jim stays up, and he stays up here. Here we go. No, Jim, you're up. Oh, we're doing Flip Cup, and now we're going to Kevin to explain the first game.
Oh, okay.
Take a
So
look.
I was going to say we had a little bit of rock.
Contestants must flip their solo cup, then race to the stage to whack balls in Pong Pal.
Snowballs to it. You'll see what it looks like when we get ready to get started. Tossing it back to you, Jared.
Yeah, so here we go. We are going to get it set up to Pong Pal in a second. The hot box is now live because apparently I have to do everything because Jenny is in San Diego.
Oh,
I know,
we miss
right?
The lovely Jenny.
So
Moore.
if you are here and if you're online, go to the GOIShow.tv to vote for what is happening right now, which who should do a double flip. Here we go. Are you guys ready for the countdown? In a 3, 2, 1, go ahead.
Don't flip that flippy.
Go.
Hey!
Oh,
Jimbo
Jim
up on the first one.
aggressively on that one.
Jim playing with the blue pong, and Hank almost breaks
dropping
his
the
match.
controller.
And it looks like Hank gets up in enough time just to counter it. Now, for the folks that are tuning in at home right now, those two Penguins can not only send the ball into a different direction as Jim gets his very first score, but they can also add other snowballs that they poop out. Excuse my French.
Yeah, I still don't understand how that works, Ted, but you understand that they are both deadly serious.
They're both like, adding more balls, however that sounds to the game. I don't know if that's like the right word to use. And then, of course, there are power-ups as well. And so I don't know if this is a seal or a whale. I'm not really sure. Is it a seal? I mean, something like that. A walrus. And he actually provides extra protection. They're going to the first to 10 points. And right now, jumping back into the action, Jimbo is up 6-2 right now. Hank's showing signs of that vacation. Hasn't been here in a little while.
And right now in the hot box, it's 50-50. Ed and Jim are tied for the double flip in the hot box. Go to the GOIShow.tv. There we go. Keep voting. No matter where you're at, you can interact and cause problems.
Ooh. And Hank acting like he needs after school program. Oh! Out on the
Takes
first
it.
one.
Jim stays. Well, Jim is still on the board. Hank is off. Another round of Flippy Cup. Are you guys ready? In the 3, 2, 1, go ahead.
And here we go on the very first flip.
Oh,
Eddie
casually goes up there.
Eddie
Casually
killing it
goes
like
up.
Eddie hopping onto the stage first right now. Jim still up by, actually, did Jim get 1 point? Jim is blue again? Looks like he did,
Jim
yeah.
is blue.
Somehow he came onto the stage second and was in the lead. He's up by 2 right now at this point. And this is where the game gets really boring. Nothing really happens except unless you're Jim and you just let something happen like that, you get scored on pretty easily. And Jim actually scoring the very first power-up in this one. And there we go, the Penguins making things interesting, pooping out the second ball. And looks like Jim is probably going to get some help from what I'm going to just go with is a walrus tonight. I'm assuming. I don't see the fangs, but I really don't know. The game does not make that very clear.
I'm still not even sure why it shows up, but it does.
So,
it makes it something.
so what it does is it provides, for the folks at home that have never seen this, it provides extra protection. So say, for instance, Jim's flipper ends up missing the ball. The walrus that I'm going to go with ends up poking the ball right back in for him anyway. And now he's going. We are tied up at 3-3 apiece, and Eddie is trying to jump back into this thing. Once again, still got another power-up right now. And looks like Jim up by 1 point. Still, we're going first to 10, and there we go. The Penguins pooping out another ball. And it looks like Eddie falling behind right now. He is down by 3 points. And there's one. He scores one to get himself back into it. Needs desperately to see if he can get a hold of that power-up. So try to change things up here as Jim's got another one and up by 3 balls. I'm not sure if that really sounds right to say on,
Up by
camera.
5 balls, I guess?
Again, yeah, he's up by 4 balls now.
I'll tell you that right now in the hot box, Ed is still winning, but now people are voting for Hank. Percent on Hank.
That sounds about right.
Yep, they're slowly starting to creep in on Hank. Ed was at 100%. He's at 57.
And it looks like Jim on the doorstep of going back-to-back like Drake. He's getting ready to see if he can try to do this again with 9 points right now. And Eddie only down by 3. Once again, once these pigments kind of come along, anybody's game can around to be. And, of course, Eddie has the pressure. Oh, and the power-up left them just in the wrong time.
Jim scores
going up 2
another.
at this point.
Jim just, look at him. Look at that face of a champ. He stays up with Hank. 2 of the most serious men on the show I've ever seen before. Here we go. In a 3, 2, 1, go ahead.
Back to the flipping, and neither one of them successful on their first flip. Hank Hank goes ahead and hops onto the stage. Hank in blue this time. Let's see if he's able to get something off of this bounce right now. This lead is about as serious as Ja Rule being the best rapper ever. And it looks like somehow he scored on him actually in this one. Up by 1 point at this point. And, I mean, Jim is really struggling with that flip cup. You would have thought he had something to drink in that. Hank, it's unfortunate Hank does not have more balls. Once again, I don't know how many times I'm going to fall into that trap of that joke. And somehow Jim has 2 points, although he has not touched the controller.
Whoa, knocks into the... What are you guys,
once
drunk
again,
already?
please don't kill yourself. Please.
We've done this show for dozens of times. No one has tripped over the stage until now.
Over and over again. Hank up by 2 points at this point, has the power up. That's working in his favor. Got the walrus seal helping him out. Oh, and then Hank is at match point right now. Things are looking pretty grim. My client, Hank, has just ended the streak.
Nice. That is the end of round 1. Jim,
wow, that was the
Jim,
whole round? Wow.
On. That was quick. Jim, get up here. Let's chat. All right, Kev, what's the score right now?
Right now, Jim is leading all opponents right now by 2 points. He's up 2-1 to 0.
All right, so 2-1 to 0. Is anyone at home watching right now that can help you out?
No, everyone is up. Everyone's back there. So guys, quit voting for me, okay?
All right, so I'm going to take a step back because we're having interference with apparently in the damn cage. But here's the deal. We are going to go into round 2. Before we do, a big shout to Panic the Escape Room. Kev, show the ticks. We're going to be giving these away. This is Panic the Escape Room. It's an escape room. You know those awesome escape rooms, Kev? They're pretty fun.
I try to stay away from
That's right.
because I never escape. I'll never get out.
He's terrified of them, but they are pretty damn awesome. We're giving the tickets away. In fact, give me those tickets, Kev.
Oh, you gonna take them? Listen.
No, just one.
Just one?
Who wants a ticket to Panic the Escape Room? All right, she's first. Here you go. This is
block that one too. Block it, Xavier. Block it.
Hey,
block that, Xavier. Don't let her get it.
I told everyone here, all you have to do is pay attention. I will give things away. I will give them away. So we come back round 2, but this is a big shout out to the Panic Room. Take a look.
Where do we begin?
I can't get it.
I think I got the clue.
I think I got it, guys.
Whoa. All right, we are back, Kev. You explain Atari boxing as we get this set up.
So imagine if once again Conor McGregor and they get ready to go into a fight again, but you've got to watch it from a top-down view. That's Atari.
Get ready to play like it's 1978. We're playing Atari boxing. Punch your opponent as many times as you can to gain the high score.
Jim and Eddie, it's going to be 1. Get ready to get started now. And of course, what you're seeing once again is top-down boxing, and so this concept existed way before Fight Night round 1s, 2, and 3. This is on the original Atari, actually. And so once again, this gets scored by how many punches you actually land on your opponent inside the gloves. And right now, looks like Jim is in the lead. I'm not sure who's playing who.
Jim is at 19. He's 19.
Jim, for some reason, is playing the more darker complected character.
I don't think there's many
colors. Little bit of a mix-up there, guys.
Jim stays up. Hank is up. Gets a point out of that. Kev, just so you know that another hot box is up right now. One of my faves. Who wears a horse head?
Oh, the horse head mask. Now, I'm going to let you guys in on something. Hank voluntarily wears a horse mask all the time. So that really wouldn't be anything new for him, guys.
Is that like what the furries are?
That's like a thing. I don't know, man. It's like a thing. I don't really understand it. We have jumped into round 2, and we've got just about 20 seconds left. And it looks like Jim, once again, ahead by 2 punches. There's no collusion on the judges on this one. Oh, we're tied up at punches right now, scored up. Hank taking the lead by 2 punches right now. And with about 8 seconds left to go, Jim with a combination. Can I get a biscuit with that 2-piece combo? And that ought to wrap it up. Wrap it up, B.
Jim does it and completes it. Now here's the deal, Ed. The hot box has spoken. You're wearing the horse mask as you play the next round.
I was gonna say, how you gonna get it over your hat? Somebody help him up to the stage. There we go. All right, so as we get ready to go into this one, Eddie with the mask on. I don't know how that's going to work, but we are ready in 3, 2, 1, and we're getting started. And Eddie coming out swinging on this one. He's up 3 punches, 5 punches, 7, 8, 9 punches, laying hands like a priest. 9-4 right now with 20 ticks left to go in this one. Eddie trying to see if he can bob out the corner. Oh, it just coming out with the lead right now, breaking out into 3 points. Jim in black right now. It's tied up at 14-14 with 10 seconds left. Oh, looks like we dropped him with the left. That hook right there. He's trying to run for the run. Oh, he got on his bike and tried to run on that. Looks like Jim put him back into the corner, 26-24.
Oh, 26-24.
Jim, he's streaking. We're going streaking through the quad.
Jim is apparently Atari is his console and boxing is his game, Kev.
Yeah, I mean, he probably hasn't bought anything since the Atari. Maybe that's the thing.
That's probably what it is.
He's like, I've got a lot of work in this one. You know, I've
here we
played
go.
it all.
I can jump on stage there, Jim.
All right, we're getting started at 2, 1, let's go.
Here we go.
Rumble. And looks like both of them throw some really offhand punches right there. Hank up 6-0 right now. He's in white. Jimbo in black, of course. All right, trading spots on the corner right there. Hank trying to stick and move right now. Hank still up by 5 punches. 15 ticks left to go on this one. Hank tried to get out of that one. Jim putting him in the corner. That was like a 10-point swing right there. Jim is deadly right now with that right hook.
They're dancing there, Kev.
The overhead. Yay! Jim is commanding his respect right now with his fists.
Jim has shown the room. I know how to play Atari, man.
Jim out there handing out these blessings like it's Easter Sunday.
Jim is still up on this. Kev, what is the score? It looks like it's 1-6-0.
1-6-0, yes.
You don't need to wear the horse mask. You're good with that. You don't have to wear it. I mean, I guess he wants to.
It's like a style now. It's like, you know, he co-opted that and he freaked it. All right, and we are off with 30 ticks into this one. Looks like all we have been doing is playing musical chairs between Eddie and Hank. They've been passing the controller back and forth. And once again, continuing his dominance. Jim is up by 8 punches at this point with 15 seconds left to go. He almost quadrupled Eddie's score. Was 4-16 just a moment ago. He is still laying that left jab. That left jab is deadly for him right now. He's got quick hands, ladies and gentlemen. He has almost doubled his score. And I got to say, this one's in the fridge. It's done.
13-15.
Lord.
Ed is off. Hank is back up. Jim is just saying, who's next? Who's next?
All comers welcome.
Exactly. Right now, the hot box is live. Who should lose a point? And right now, it's not looking too good for Hank.
Oh no! Hank, that one point he got, and we're off. That 1 point Hank got could be gone, and we just started this next match. And looks like Hank doing a little bit more movement, trying to see if he get out that corner. But Jim kind of flips it around. We are seesawing on the score right here, 6-5. And it looks like Hank right now up by 5. He is moving, sticking and moving, getting out of the way of those punches. Jim trying to hunt him down at this point. Only down by 2 punches. Hank goes up by 4. This could come down to the last second. 5 seconds. 3, 2. And my God.
Oh, Hank actually gets that one.
Hank Trill.
Nice. Nice. Well,
Hank Trill at the end of that round.
All right, hold on, Kev. Just hold. I would see.
Don't tell me.
I'm just.
No.
All right, Hank, stay up here. That's the end of round 2. I'll have you step here, Hank. I'm gonna chat with you. All right, Kev. So what's the score? What do we got?
So Hank just scored another point. It's 2-7-0.
Well, unfortunately, the hot box had you lose. It was like 50
Wow.
to 42%. Hank, you lose a point. The hot box has spoken. I'm sorry. Say something mean to somebody.
You're a bunch of losers anyways. I don't care.
Wow.
Just
wow.
watch the show.
Wow.
Go to GUI right now. Follow this shit. Like, do better in life.
I agree. That is the end. I'll take the controller. That is the end of round 2. I want to give a big shout out again to all the bars that support us, and a big shout out to Brewski's. Jenny Milkowski is there right now. So Brewski's, if that TV has the volume on, talking to you.
The lovely Jenny Milkowski.
Jenny Milkowski, she had them go and actually turn it on today because she was so excited about it. She had to turn it on early.
She brought GUI with her. She brought it with her.
She did. So big shout out to them. And of course, we're going to be giving out, we have a new sponsor.
Is this the money giving away round?
Yeah, look at this. I'm going to show it right there. Who wants the free hot dogs? This guy right here. Both you guys. You
giving
both
out
got
hot
it.
dogs. Can't get more Chicago
it's
than that.
free hot dog, fries, and a drink. This is, and it's a place right down the street. This is the Dog Joint. Yeah, I'm sure.
Bring
the dog.
back to camera, right?
That is a big shout out to the Dog Joint. As you can show it right there. Uh-oh, sponsor alert. Look at that guy's
there we
head.
go.
Amazing. So this is the Dog Joint. They're now sponsoring the show. And by sponsoring, I mean they're giving you guys free hot dogs and drinks and fries.
Nice.
So pretty awesome. And as we get set up for game 2, once again, a big shout out, or 3, big shout out to Panic Room. Take a look at the commercial when we come back. Round 3.
Where do we begin? I can't get it.
I think I got the clue.
I think I got it, guys. Whoa.
All right, so it looks like we are getting ready to come back into the action for round 3, ladies and gentlemen. We are getting ready to go into Marble Madness, Flip Cup into Marble Madness. And once again, you guys have seen it before, the ancient game of Flip Cup, where you take a cup on the edge of the table, flip it over, and that is a person that gets ahead starting the game.
Contestants must flip their solo cup, then race to the stage to roll their ball to the finish line in Nintendo's classic Marble Madness.
All right, guys, are you ready? Flip Cup in the Marble Madness. Here we go. Into 3, 2, 1. Go ahead.
And it looks like Eddie with the smoothest flip I've ever seen get started.
And smoothest, like, stroll onto the stage there.
Eddie in blue right now in a commanding lead. All he really kind of needs to do is make sure that he does better. Oh, and it looks like he knocked both of them, knock each other off. But, of course, Eddie gets to resume where he left off at. And this is his to win. Going over the edge. Eddie getting his first points of the night.
All right.
Eddie,
you're back at the table for Flip into the next round here.
Kind of like the last guy in high school to get with a girl. It's like, hey, you're finally here, man. Way to go.
All right, here we go. In a 3, 2, 1, go ahead.
Oh, Hank with a missed flip. Eddie is just standing there. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on.
He legit waited.
And there we go.
Hank goes
Our
first.
good friend Hank Trio
right,
gets to the
go.
stage first. I sell propane and cocaine accessories. Looks like Hank right now in red. He's got a little bit of a lead. Let's see if he keeps it moving. And he falls off the edge. Eddie taking the lead. And
oh, there we go.
Call Chicago's finest. We got a robbery at hand.
Chicago's worst.
I didn't say that on camera. Don't say it.
I'm going to go to jail. Here we go. In a 3, 2,
2,
1, go ahead.
And once again, Eddie with the smooth flip walks up to the stage right now. He's in blue. Let's see if he keeps it moving. Jim, meanwhile, is not even on the table right now.
He is finding his momentum.
And let's see. There we go. Eddie said, look, watch this, guys. Watch this comeback that I'm getting ready to host.
Right.
Scores again, back to back.
Strolls off, hands in the air. He's like, yeah, I got this. Now, Kev, another hot box is up. Who gains a point And I'll tell you right now, Ed is the astounding last place with 0%.
No.
No one wants him to get a point, apparently. 0.
All right, so here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and Hank, both of them with perfect flips just to start.
There we go.
And I want to say Hank is in red, and of course, Eddie in blue again. Eddie was able to steal one from Hank, and now he's trying to catch up. Hank playing a little more cautious this time, but it looks like Eddie goes, oh, they both bump each other off. Let's see what happens. Eddie hopping into it again.
Oh!
You gotta be kidding me.
He is just showing that he has what it takes for Marble Madness. And Kev, just so you know, the Hotbox has spoken. Who gains a point? Jim with 71%.
If that's not the definition of white privilege. He already had 5 points.
Now the audience is listening.
5-point lead, guys.
Heavy on the racism, and the audience pays attention. Here we go.
In
3, 2, 1, go ahead.
Eddie with another good flip hops onto the stage first. And now he is getting ready to move again. Let's see if he can come within 3 points. He's got to fight the game. He's got to fight the hot box. He's got everything against him. Can he do it? Now, it looks like Jim was making a hefty little comeback right there. But at this point, Eddie has gone 5 in a row. Just giving him a point.
You can do it, Rock.
Right. All right, here we go. Looks like Hank's back up to the stage.
Here we go.
3,
2, 1. Go ahead.
And neither one of them successful on their first flip. Hank got most of them in. By the numbers he was getting on the stage first. Hank in red right now has got a nice little lead to get started. Eddie once again struggling with the smooth flip right now. And it looks like Hank could be jumping back into this. Hank taking his time, no, very smart. He's got the time advantage. This is his to win. Hank.
Oh, he almost did. There we go.
Roll on in, baby.
He did get that. And, yeah, Kev, I'll tell you what, he almost didn't have it, but the last moment showed he has restraint. Here we go. Next hot box is up. Who gets bagged? Here we go, guys. Get ready for flip cup. In a 3, 2, 1, go ahead.
Oh, Hank thought he almost had that one. And there we go. We got a tie on the perfect flips. And it looks like Hank got rolling really quickly. But then once again, Jim right behind him. Oh, Jim falls over an edge right there. But Hank Hank's strolling on this one. Oh, dirtiness. Oh! And Hank flips it back over. And Hank gets back into the lead on that.
Hank showing it, he could do the impossible. Switch the balls around, man.
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, switching balls on, you know.
This is the last round. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go ahead.
And it looks like Hank on his, I don't know how to count that. That goes to the judges. Eddie gets his flip. Hank now successfully gets his in there. 385 is the score. And it looks like Ed off to a really good start, uses that hill. But Hank in desperation mode, trying his best to come back. But Eddie cleans it up right there.
That is the end of round 3. Kev, what is the score? What do we have right now?
Well, I mean, I got to make mention of it. Coming out of the gates, blasting on fire. Eddie scores 6 points, putting himself in the second place. Hank right now with 3 points in third, and then in first place with 8 points, Jimbo.
Wow, well, Hank, I'll have you come up here. Hank, you did not make it into the finals. I cannot believe this, man. What the hell? What happened?
Well, simple. I didn't win.
Oh, no.
Round of applause for Hank. He is out. Hank sucks. Just kidding. It's fine.
Right. Hank would get stronger from a Hank sucks chant.
Right.
He would get stronger.
Before we go into the final round, I do want to make a quick announcement to fucking Replay, who makes it possible, makes us here. And also, if you don't know, coming up is the South Park pop-up happening here September 28th.
Yeah.
South Park pop. I've heard that this whole area, there's going to be craziness. It's going to be transformed yet again. So big shout out to Replay. Make sure you're here September 28th. Whole place, Kev.
If you make 21 seasons of a show, you should get a pop-up at Replay, right?
Yeah, maybe in 30 years we'll get a pop-up.
Right, yeah, maybe we get a pop-up.
Probably not. But hey, we are going into the final round of the show. Can I get the 2 contestants on stage? Come on up. All right. Jim, are you ready to claim this? Bring it. Are you ready to claim this? Can you beat Jim?
Of course.
The most
Wow.
non-excited people ever. This is the final round of GUI tonight. This determines the winner. This means everything. Where are the controllers?
First and two.
Controllers.
Smooth.
Where are the controllers? All right.
There's
Oh, okay.
one.
All right, hold on.
One.
Here we go.
All right, so for the folks that do not know, this is this is Bomberman 2 actually, and we are ready to go. We are getting ready to get into these finals and a 1v1. First person to 2 points I hear from my judges telling me is the winner right now. So if you've never played Bomberman before, once again, you leave the bombs out and they explode to the left ways or to the right ways, up ways or down ways, depending on where you place them. And then as the game goes, the more bombs that you end up putting out, the longer the bomb spread is getting ready to go. Now, I have not played this version of Bomberman. My first intro was on the Super NES, so I don't know how well. Okay, so some of the power-ups are still in it. You get the flame power-up in this one. Yep, get to pick that one up. You get some really long bombs. Of course, as you get to put more out, as you collect more.
We got Jim in red. Jim is in red, I believe.
And it looks like Eddie in blue right now just places a double bomb. All he's got to do is wait for that one. Oh, Jim placing out a lot of them. Once again,
it's up to
SDs on
two.
that one.
It's up
SDs
to
on
two.
that one. It's up to 2 points.
Yeah.
So right now, Eddie has a point.
Yep. Eddie is 1 point. Jim has 0.
Jim has 0. Now, this will be really interesting for Jimbo, of course. He has led the entire way. This is the first time that he has not been in a lead right now. So once again, for the folks at home, once again, you see the power-ups that you can pick up. As you pick up a bomb power-up, you get to lay more bombs per how many you decide to pick up. Then, of course, the flame extends those bombs. So as you keep playing more and more bombs, just as you saw Jim did, the explosion is going to go further. You got to keep that in mind. And they are really kind of breaking away from their shyness. They've laid out a ton of bombs at Jim. I was going to say, Jim, better get out of the way on that one pretty soon. And there we go. There's a power-up, and it looks like Jim is going to be able to grab that one. And,
he hit some
Eddie with an
self.
SD. Eddie with an SD.
All right.
He left his left foot in there. He left his foot in there.
Whoever is tie 1-1. Whoever wins
1-1.
wins the game, wins the night, wins history.
Wins this episode of our most coveted title ever. And all of video game history sports and all of esports ever.
And the only esports that matters.
Right. Oh, yeah. No. And so it looks like Jim has approached more bomb power-ups. He's able to lay more of them down. Let's see how they break it to the middle.
They're doing it really.
There we go. Jim able to knock out two. This one's going to go left ways and right ways. And here we go. Eddie now has double the power-ups on firepower. And I think Jim only has another extra bomb or so. I'm not sure how many he can lay out. There we go. There's 3. Make sure to get out of the way on those. That one's going to definitely extend for a very long way. Jim with a much higher rate on bombs to pick up. Eddie better get out of the way on this one. Jim had a trap.
Oh!
Jim is the champion of GUI again.
That was great. That was awesome. That was exciting. I know who's going to take it. But Jim, you did. But Ed, you killed it tonight. You started in last. You came back, Marble Madness, and you made it to the finals. Any last words?
I had a great comeback, yeah.
Sweet, and you didn't have to punch Hank in the balls, so that's a good start. And of course, the winner tonight, Jimbo.
Hey.
This man is the winner tonight. You did it again. You came, you were confident, and here you are.
I can't believe it. Yeah, I can.
That's our show tonight. Thank you so much for watching. A big round of applause to the man with the gaming golden voice, Kevin Fair, making it possible.
Shouts out my favorite game ever.
That's right. We will be back in 2 weeks. Until then, remember how we say?
Hey, win live.
Watch live and influence live. That's our show tonight. Have a fantastic Friday night. See you next week. GUI.
GUI. GUI. GUI. GUI. GUI.